Hey folks, welcome back to a quick checker with Target announcement. So you may notice that my shows are rather, well, I don't know how to put this, but I have, well, quite good news. So let me just actually, before I notice, as you can see the energy collector has been running for a while, and I'm up to 55 diamonds. So to part to celebrate that, I'm going to attach a bunch of these things to that. But the other thing is that the process of compiling my episodes has been actually fairly tedious because I've been handcrafting everything so far. So what I've actually done that'll make everything so much simpler for me is that I've managed to actually now automate a large section of the process that's been essentially making it a pain for me to edit videos together and compile different sections so that, well, I can cut out all the boring bits. So the way I used to do it is that I use a program called Virtual Dub, and within the program that means that I have to, as I edit, well, as I film episodes, I essentially cut the episodes where I'm filming so that everything that happens stays in that cut, and then afterwards I can easily go through them and go, this is one where I'm talking, this is one that I need to speed up. And because I did it that way, a lot of the time it ended up taking me ages to manually go through the process, and because I had to select all the files that I wanted to fast forward and load them into the program and set the settings for them to fast forward, which you can just load those settings, but then I had to process those and I had to put them in the folder with the other files. And then once that was done, they were sitting in the folder with the other files, and I had to essentially go and once again append all the files together so that they're in order, and then I actually set them to process because I use a 3-pass method of processing them. I had to wait for that to finish, and then I had to append my intro onto the I had to append the episode onto the intro and append the outro onto the thing, and that was, well, incredibly tedious to do because I had to sit down and I had to manually select each file and wait for them to process. But I've now gotten something cobbled together that will automate that entire process for me. So now I can just set up my episodes and more or less they get spit out for me, which is a good thing because that means that I can get through all my I can make my episodes and I don't have to worry about having to edit them together so much. And well, lately my content has been a lot of Minecraft because Minecraft usually takes the least amount of editing and I can plan ahead. You can see the last episode I literally just sat around waiting for the solar collectors to run up a charge and make me diamonds. But I can actually stop doing that now and I can leave this running because at the moment this server is open to the public. So, well, it's not open to the public, it's open to a group of friends of mine that were asking about a server, and so as a test I've opened this to the public. They should be able to see it there. And what I've also done is, well, that's largely it, but it means I can film and prepare everything much simpler now, so there should be much more varied content. So you should look forward to seeing some new, well, footage from FTL, which I'm going to kick into hard mode. And you might say there isn't a hard mode in FTL. Well, that's because I'm imposing this hard mode on myself, and I'll explain more about that when I actually get to that episode. But until then, I'm gonna pop this out of the furnace, or the electro furnace, and I'm gonna hop in bed, and I'm gonna call an end to this quick thank you episode. Well, not thank you episode, but kind of blog update of what I've been doing. So I'll notice that this is out of sequence with the rest of my episodes, which are going to air in the week, and I'll actually post up what's happening where, but not quite yet. So I'm gonna call the show there, and I'm gonna say thank you for watching. If you've got any requests, please feel free to post them in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Bye, folks.